Well, on either side of me are two he-men. This is Brett the Body, Bengache, and Guaf, I am he, Hercules. Voisin. I think I'll start with Brett on the left of me. Brett, you're in all these ads. I've got to start with that. Every time we come to movie town, my daughter goes, but there's look Uncle Brett. You're a career actor.
I wish. I would like to be. It's fun. It helps me go to places in my head that otherwise you would not. You know, you have all these voices in your head. Might as well let them pay you.
How did you come to get involved in Wendy, the Wendy series?
The Wendy series, I saw an audition up on Facebook, and I just went it, and I met Sean, and ever since then, I mean, I love working with Cookie.
Tell us about the character that you play.
The character I play, I'll admit, when it is I just started, Robert was a little shaky. I didn't understand him as much. It took me a while just to get into it, and I mean, actors listen, so you just kind of listen and feel it out.
Now, I haven't seen the second one. I guess none of us has. No. So I can't comment too much about
this. Which is why I'm just kind of
dancing around it. Yeah. A good experience for you? Well, you said you love working with Cookie.
I love working with Cookie. And I mean, I've worked with a lot of different... You're teasing me from in the beginning when I worked on a lot of commercials. I've worked with the majority of the production houses in Trinidad. Quirky feels like family. They let you come in and you work out. You're allowed to be a lot more creative.
I think if you're acting, you can't afford to be self-conscious or too self-conscious.
You can't be too self-conscious.
You
can't take yourself too seriously.
That's good coming from you, because you're an okay-looking guy. You know what I mean? He said, "No, he's alright."
You can't take yourself too seriously, because then you caught up and you're like, well, I need to do this perfectly. Maybe, and you start getting nervous. Do it not.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. And trust that the director, whoever he or she is, in this case Sean, trust that the director is not going to make you look like. Can I say that on TV? Can I say that on TV?
Well, he done said it.
So I think it's very important to trust the director you're working with. Learn the team, trust the director, say, okay, well, yeah, I can do this.
Let me introduce Miss Norris. Halcyon Peer, my darling, my colleague in the media. How are you, girl?
I am living and loving.
You're living and loving.
Yes.
You're in a story about Wendy too.
Yes, I am.
Your first film?
My first film. Thanks to Sean.
How did you get into the film? What's the character you play? Who do you play?
All right, my character is a long-suffering security guard. And she has been through a lot, and she's working at the TV station, and it's like she's seen a lot during her career, and it's like, how much more, boy? How much more? You know, getting into Mrs. Norrie's head wasn't a stretch, you know. She's, you know, every woman that just wants to make it and survive, and you know, does what she has to do.
It's your first role. How do you prepare for that? Because you've not ever been a security guard, have you?
No. But I've been close, though. I used to be in the army, so I drew some of that from there. Yeah, shocker. Yeah, some of that came from there. So, as I said, it wasn't too much of a stretch. I just pulled from that corner.
The experience hasn't put you off. Do you want to do more films?
Oh no, I want to do more. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want more. Yes.
Yeah. Good for you. The thing I remember about Miss Norris, because I didn't see the film. Okay, I'm just saying it for the third time. is the one finger with the nail.
Oh my God! Well, as you can see, I'm not a nail person. Yeah. I had to head to a store and get those nails put on.
Just one nail. So, I shift now to Garth Voisin.
Let me shift back.
He who wanted to be in Sparta but missed the audition mountain. Garth, you're in a story about Wendy too. Tell me about the character you play. Well, first of all, we know you from all those commercials. All those He-Man commercials.
All those.
You're not allowed to mention the products because they're not paying us.
Yeah. Some supplement products. Yeah. No, this has definitely been an experience, man. Being in and out, having to travel back and forth, to come home and be able to be part of a team of people that are so carefree, like Brett said, just enjoying a family type of environment. Especially for me, somebody who I like to go towards what I fear the most and challenge it. I think because of the fact that I think once you overcome that fear, it doesn't become a fear anymore. And with this one life to live, I want to live it all. So like to be able to be a part of this local production and to see all these people who take it seriously but could be creative and could still have fun, like that was important to me. And I know we keep crediting Sean a lot, but you know, I'll add to that, I think he made the environment one where you could be yourself and you could be creative enough within a certain line and just have fun. I mean, and that was the main thing for me, to have fun. The commercials, all that stuff, to me is just adding on to the resume of life.
Tell me about your character. Who do you play?
I like how you say it though. I like how you say the name, Guy Lockwood. You have this Lockwood thing. I like that.
I haven't said it yet.
I know.
But I will.
You should.
Guy Lockwood.
Yeah.
Right.
You see? Yeah, and Guy is a sportscaster. You know, a little introduction into the Story About Wed Seg too, which kind of features him a little bit. The character himself, like Brett says, you know, even though the character may be something that needs, you know, expands as you go, I like to do homework. So, you know, I'm looking at all these people on TV, I'm like, well, nobody fits my build. Nobody looks like me. But you draw different things from different characters.
You wrote a bio on the character too, though. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Detailed history of his background and what he used to do, and he
because
he used to play sports and he got injured.
And got injured and stuff like that. I like writing. I write a lot of inspirational, motivational stuff. So it was good to be able to create that, because like I said, I couldn't find anybody that looks like me or, you know, fits. So I was like, well, Sean was like, listen, you have an opportunity, write what you think it should be.
Right.
And it kind of, you know, in a way, well, except the Guy Lockwood name, kind of fit part of what, you know, I've seen for myself too, having to jump from different genres, like from modeling and stuff like that. Again, I'm not the average looking type model. So to jump from that into different things, it was good to be able to write, because that's like my biggest passion.
Damien, tell me about the role that you play. A small boy who's really a big boy.
Yeah. What can I say? When Sean actually put me in for the first movie.
In Wendy 1. So you're in Wendy 1.
Wendy 1, yeah. It was for a real particular shot and scene and whatnot. And it kind of threw me off a bit.
What, the name or the...
Nah, the scene itself. And I was like,
scene.
okay, because the scene was pretty much me and you know, the other actresses and whatnot. And I had to like chase them and get beaten up. Like beaten up by two women.
You're beaten up, small boy.
Yeah, it was a particular kind of situation. But then in part 2, pretty much, I would say I'm kind of like semi-comic relief. Or at least to break the tension, you know, and it wasn't really that hard, because he had to pretty much control me when the day came.
Oh, true?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself ultimately?
Right now, honestly, it could go any which way, to me. Because, again, as we keep talking about Sean, I actually met Sean years ago from auditioning for a TV show, being a presenter.
Okay.
Right? And some years had passed and whatnot, and I got the, you know, show and whatnot. So that was another part of like presenting stuff to people, interviewing people, that kind of thing and whatnot. And I was transitioning to this, from the ads, from the doing radio, from the announcing, that kind of thing. And the confidence of as you say, losing yourself. I guess some people, it may be hard or maybe, you know, difficult for them to say, let me expose myself to be this kind of way, because I'm not like that, or I've never done this before, so how am I gonna, you know, put myself in that position to be this person, you know? But I guess it's all within your mindset, you know.
Is that hard? Because I'm 3 men here, big men. Is that harder for men to do that with all the egos of men, the testosterone, the image that men always feel they have to project? Is it?
I don't think so. I think within, if you, especially in this kind of situation where you're in a creative place,
Okay.
surrounded by creative people doing this kind of thing, you let that, I guess, the masculine wall down of let myself go there.
Yeah. It's how do you start off creating a film? If you roll backwards to from the finished product, where do you start and what are the steps to get to that finished product?
For us, we started with we created a 3-minute YouTube video that was served as Heidi's audition and us trying to get money. Basically, it was Wendy on her bed and she was really hungover and drunk. And we spent like 2 days set dressing the room with garbage and rotten food and
My shoes.
your shoes.
Can I borrow your shoes?
And she falls off the bed and she licks a skittle off the ground. And that introduced the world to Wendy. And because we were struggling to get money. And we said, well, let's just do this. And we did it and we put it out there. And I look back and I cringe. But you have to start somewhere. It's not going to be perfect. And people are going to say whatever they want. And that's the other thing about being in this business, that you have to have a really, really like leathery skin. Because people will say the most horrible things. And because they can.
Like what? What are some of the things that people have said? Apart from the fact that I've heard that it's a very, what's the word? Race has come
West.
into it. And
It's a West movie.
Trinidad.
Yes.
How they song so her accent's not Trinidadian.
Yes.
It's a bunch of white people.
Yeah.
But look at the cast.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's a
just
very
look at us who are here today. It's so multicultural.
Your shades.
It's so mixed.
But people can. It's their prerogative. You're not going to please everybody. I remember when the first trailer went out, and one of the first comments was, "They don't sound Trinidadian," and that pissed me off so much. And there was like a war on Facebook, back and forth. And at this point now, it's like, let them say what they want to say. My passport is Trinidad and Tobago. No else.
And we all sound different.
And we all sound different. I think that's the beauty of Trinidad. That you go over a valley and somebody in Cunupia talks different than somebody from Digger Martin or from Beach. That's the beauty of this island. And I love to be able to show that there's so much difference in this country, but we all are Trini. Yeah, film festival. No, but beyond film festival though.
What one first?
But beyond film festival, like, support local films 24/7. Like, there shouldn't just be a month for a film. Like after, we only going to screen Wendy twice. What happens after? So hopefully, we'll be able to have a screening in the cinema. Come out and support that, so we can actually earn a living. And instead of begging the government for money to make the film.
When we beg them, we can't bad talk them. Because we want to bad talk them.
Right, different show.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Love you all. It was a pleasure.
Thanks, Marcia.
Awesome.
Thank the sponsors. Thank you.